Yo, what up? About to break it down. It's Saturday, about to be February. It's like the 30th right now. I got about a few more months left to teach in PE before I go back to pilot car. I'm leaning towards yes. Do my teaching credential. I think what I could do is do the summer classes this summer. And then I need to do the, what's it called? The hours. But then I'll have a whole year of piloting and then go into it. But then there's another part of me that's like, yeah, I could just pilot and then take months off and then go to Paraguay, go to Mexico, whatever. Cause oh, dude, like, I'm not like I appreciate America and I love America, but I'm also so tired of the political drama nonstop. Of this person's a liberal, this person's a Democrat, Democrat and liberal, they can't get together. Everyone's like on a side. It's just so exhausting, one thing after the other. I just want to be like normal people, like normal people, like just yeah, just like not labeled a Democrat or not labeled a Republican, just normal people, yo. We're just normal people. Because it doesn't matter what any of us think as far as like any of the political stuff goes. Yes, you could say, yeah, I don't know, like who really cares? Like I'm trying to like live a good life. I'm trying to figure out online money. I'm trying to be physically healthy. I'm trying to be a freaking father. It was funny because I was hanging out with a girl last night. And she was like, because I was telling her about my old girl, kind of why we broke up, which, like obviously there was a bunch of problems and miscommunications, but at the end of the day, I wanted to be a father. She's like, wasn't that kind of an excuse? What if you never have kids? And it was just like damn. That's the reality that hurts the most. Like, you love someone so much, but then you're not going to be with them because you want a future of having kids, but then, like, if you don't have kids anyways. That's one that's like, damn, And it's like, I've been working so hard since 18. I'm more ahead than some people, but still, like, not, It's just crazy. I feel like on this wheel. And I feel like both career paths for me, it's not like I like any of them. That's why I'm trying to keep up with this YouTube. Not trying, that's why I am keeping up with the YouTube. I'm, in investments, just a few more clients and some investments that pay or raise your net worth, and then international living could be a lot easier. I wish getting an online job was easier, obviously. Bro, just like an online job, like $3K a month, I would do. And then you could, boom, get rid of so many expensive. I'm seeing this dude on Instagram the last few days that's straight up like, bro, he was like, a month in China, rent is like 1,140. I'm like this nice spot. I'll prefer to be in Latin America than China. Chinese girls don't really, let me be real, like, if the girl's pretty, the girl's pretty. It's probably the same for the opposite if you're a girl. If the guy is hot, the guy is hot. If the girl's pretty, the girl's hot, whatever. Doesn't really matter their race. Unless they stink. But if they stink, then it's not going to be, if they stink, they're not going to be pretty, right? But anyways, it's like, dang, like the prices, the cost of living, it's like, you got to be getting ahead and then having a lot of cash flow in and then investments and be able to raise. Anyways, it's not easy. Life isn't easy. I thought life was going to be easier, to be honest. Now, this isn't a pity party. We got to go hard. We got to go hard in the paint and keep it going. Because if it comes easy, everyone will do it, yada, yada, yada. Just that fear of being on your deathbed and like, I didn't go hard. And I think one day, once I do have kids, I'll be like, yeah, bro, I did it hard. I just turned 34. Last weekend in Mexico was a blast with my boy. Went with my boy Cody, met up with 3 of my other homies. We played some disc golf. We ate downtown San Diego. We went to PB in San Diego. We stayed in Tijuana every night. It's just a magical recipe for success. I'm about to upload this long form video today. Keep it cracking. Trying to get to 1,000+ subscribers. We're at 206 right now, so if you're watching this far, subscribe. Subscribe to the video. It doesn't cost anything. Boom. We'll get it going. I got much love for you. You got love for me. In a non-gay way. We'll keep it rocking. I'm kind of rambling. I don't know how much of a point I have on this video right now. It's just that, just try your best. Just try your best. I'm about to go hit this workout. I'm about to come back, finish these videos for my client that I got. Love to turn it around, put it into some investments. I wish I did have a pilot car run today. I'm excited to get back into pilot car because I know that I can get my money stacked up quicker. But I also know there's different demons to face in pilot car, and that's loneliness. That's that exercise. Like, I got a little tummy going when I was in pilot car last time, and I was getting brittle and just like zombified and like, yeah. And it's just really important, since you're sitting all day, to really make sure you're exercising like crazy. Like, I gotta be running back and forth up my block more, way more. I gotta be exercising way more, get my blood flowing way more than I did last time. Because I've always been super fit. And don't get me wrong, I'm still fit when I was in my absolute lowest in pilot car. But there's a reason why all drivers are fat. And, you know, now that I'm doing PE, I'm racing fools nonstop. I'm out there. I'm not even sitting all day. So it's like a huge difference on the body. The blood flow, like, it's a way healthier life, but the money isn't as good, right? So I really got to take the exercise and even just moving my body even more and more serious. Really jump roping more when I'm waiting for loads. Really walking more. Really running more. Really making sure I get my heart rate up. And really stacking that portfolio harder and faster. What else could we talk about today? I mean, just trying our best. Get to that life. Like, I don't know. Yeah, and my parents, they'd be like, oh, want me to do the career in PE, which is not a bad life, but I'm just so over California. I'm over the U.S. Then it's like you got to get your money in somehow. You can't not get the money in. That's the most important. Professor Adam always says, money in for a man is like oxygen. You got to have that oxygen. That's first. If you don't have oxygen, you're done. So you got to have that oxygen, and that's the cash flow. And then it's like, with the oxygen, what you going to do with that? Because, you know, there's people who make a bunch of money, but then they're broke. And there's people that don't make that much money, put the money in the right places, and then they're fine. I've done pretty decent, putting my money in decent places. But in my 20s, you know, I messed it all up. I had a decent portfolio in my 20s, lost it all. Got a huge sum of money, lost it all. Building back. You know what else I think about? Everyone always told you to wrap it up. No one ever told you not to wrap it up, as far as the opposite sex is concerned. And then it's just like, dang, what if I just would have like had some babies when I was like 20? I'm 34. They would have been like almost 18 by now. Now, you do hear that if you get the men who get married after 35 tend to be together with their girls forever longer because they're more mature, or whatever the case may be. So I got that going for me. And I did want to make sure like I was living it up to the fullest, and I have. After New Mexico, like, I did it big in San Diego, had a fantastic time, got a lot of stuff out of me, you know, worked hard now after San Diego, and I was just always working. But I can't really imagine. Can you imagine like Well, I'm in my 30s now. Imagine working in my 60s. That's another 30 years. It's like if I don't figure out financial freedom in 30 years, that's rough. I would appreciate. I don't even really need financial freedom, but enough where my own online stuff can bring it in. You know, in Paraguay, you don't need a car. You know, you're good and walkable everywhere. You got a place to exercise. You're not stressing about rent. You got a place that's inexpensive. You got a certain amount of money coming in no matter what per month. You got your online business that you're working on. I also heard something that AI might take YouTube when personal YouTube channels go away. I don't know. I don't really see that for some reason. I see like the videos will always be here, right? That's what I see. So, yeah, I mean, I hope we got some value out of this video. If there's anything to take away, do your best. Figure out what you want. Get a plan. And go for it. And there's always more focus. There's always something you could do a little better. And I know things that I don't want to talk about that I could do a little better. There's probably things that you don't want to talk about that you could do a little better. Speaking of that, I need to put some steak out and get these beans going. Isn't doing dishes a drag, though? Damn. I was like, I love Paraguay so much because at that place, the girls always did my dishes. The maids came in and did my dishes every other day. That was fantasy hour. And I just gave them my dirty clothes, and then my clothes came back clean. I want that again. Doing dishes takes so much time. And then sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to clean the dishes, so I'll just go get some tacos. I finished my pre-workout. About to hit this workout. About to put the steak out. About to get the black beans going. You know, black beans, rice, avocado, onions, steak. You know, go to sleep with some bone broth. Working on some stuff. That's it. Let's keep it cracking. Peace and love.